Well, I first saw her roll up in her Nissan GTR wide body, and I had to take a second glance and see who the driver really was. I was showcasing this picture on an old automotive website, and they're showcasing the car, and it's making me wonder, okay, so here's this amazing car, and, just like any other showcase, when you see at SEMA, there's a great car, and it's supposed to be appealing to men, and here's this attractive female. But news flashed to myself. The woman standing next to the car was the owner of the car. Also somebody who helped build and design the aspects of that vehicle. They weren't just the driver or the one showcasing it to the world. They were the one who owned it. And looking at her, I thought to myself, she does look familiar. And as I read further into the article that was showcasing this vehicle, I found out who she really was. Mareike Fox has her roots in the male entertainment world. Yes, we have seen her without her clothes on, but here she is with them on and coming out of one of the hottest vehicles you can see today, completely customized to a way that anybody would dream over. And when she walks out of that car, well, you got to think to yourself, man, I want both. And today, we're going to take a look at Mareike Fox, her vehicles, and her own brand, and how they influence the automotive world. AutoLooks podcast coming to you anytime, anywhere from around the globe on any major streaming site from AutoLooks.net. So welcome back to the AutoLooks podcast. I am your host, as always, the doctor to the automotive industry, Mr. Everett J, coming to you from our main host website, AutoLooks.net. If you haven't been there, stop by, check it out. Check out some of our ratings and links to corporate websites from around the globe. We have them on the AutoLooks.net website. We are the place to go if you are looking for automotive help and industry insights into what is going on in the corporate world from the AutoLooks.net website. So as I said in the intro, we're taking a look at one of the most attractive women you can think of in the adult entertainment industry, and her vehicles that just essentially go with her own appeal to the market that she originally started out in. Now looking back at it, yeah, she was an entertainment star. She took her clothes off and did things, a lot of people find taboo and we don't really talk about outside of the home. Well, depending on what countries you're from. But in my home market, it's one of those things that, your wife smacks you upside the head or can even lead to divorce because you watched one of those videos. Well, hell, it's just a part of life, really. And being a man and being single for so long in my adolescent life, yes, I ventured into the adult film industry. Not myself per se, but, like everybody else, we all watch or partake and flip advertisements. It's there. It's part of our world. It's part of growing up. And here was this smoking hot blonde from Germany with an amazing body, and you're just like, oh my god, wow, she is fucking hot. Well, I grow up, become an adult, and now I have a family. So I start doing all my automotive stuff, and the name pops up yet again. It doesn't dawn on me when I see the name being utilized in video games, when I see the Foxed editions being branded on games. I'm like, okay, Foxed. I know Fox Shocks. Maybe it's just an add-on to the Fox Industries. No! Foxed is Mareike Fox's own brand. Hell, she even has her own brand of clothing. We get clothing, jewelry, accessories, caps. And not just for women, for men as well. Like, she goes out and flaunts her own stuff on screen. And then when you see her on, TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, anywhere else, she's out there showcasing what she loves the most in the world. Her cars and her fashion. A lot of people may look at her and say, there's something different about that, okay? Like she's, been naked on camera. Well, how many people can say that they haven't sent, some form of nudity in a picture format to somebody else in their lifetime? Come on, like really? Give it the times, people. Yeah, she did that. But she's now doing what she loves. And she loves cars. You watch her Instagram feed, and a lot of them are all about products she supports or products that she makes. Showcasing her clothing off to not just the male market, but making the males want their females to even have that type of clothing. To look that way. You could say it's diminishing towards women, but she's also marketing those products towards women. Leggings. Like, come on, they're one of the biggest forms of pants for females anywhere. And she has her own brand. And she brings them with her anytime she goes to car shows. Anytime she brings one of her multitude of vehicles. You got to think about it. She may have been an adult film star, but now she's out there in the automotive world. She's slowly making a name for herself as an automotive icon. And you may think that's funny because of her past, but we all have to remember there's a lot of famous other people that are in the automotive market who started out. Elon Musk built PayPal. The guy built a program to allow you to pay for things online. Steve McQueen, well, he was an actor. And before that, he was in the military. And you want to hear of a funny one? We'll think Shaggy, the singer, is a great singer and makes amazing music. He was in the Navy. That's where his start came from. A lot of people start focusing on your past. And, when people want to dig up your past to kind of make you look bad in the present, they'll do that. And they'll do that to people like Miss Fox. They'll bring her up in her past and try and use it against her when she's trying to showcase her products off to everyone else. Well, these are products that are destined for one specific type of public. They're made for the automotive public. And when you show up at the SEMA Auto Show with your own Fox-branded vehicles, wearing your Fox motorwear products, you're not there flaunting your stuff. You're there flaunting the stuff that you are. And that's what she's done. And she's done that through all of these amazing cars. I brought this up one day while I was at work talking with people. I brought up the name and nobody put two and two together. Like, okay, whatever. And then I say the word Foxed. I'm like, Fox branded products, Fox branded cars, the Fox look, or, Fox motorwear. And they went, okay, yeah, I've heard of that. I've seen it in the game. I've seen pictures online, and said those are pretty cool cars. And they're like, there's always this, amazingly attractive female with them. I break it down on them and say, yeah, she is the one behind that entire thing. That's her products. And when I tell them, their mind's just blown. It's like, oh my God, wow. But like a lot of people, their past is part of them. She may use that to benefit for videos, for gaining likes and that online. But really, when I'm watching one of those Instagram videos, I'm taking a look at her BMW M4 CS, that bright purple car, or her Ram 1500. I'm an automotive person. And in the automotive culture, we always look at the vehicles. As I used to tell my friend, we see attractive females walking on a road, it's like, oh yeah, check her out. And then the next thing you see is a classic 71 Challenger, and my head automatically turns to that. And people say, what? Like, you got a problem? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm hardly ever going to see that 71 Challenger again, but I'm going to find more attractive women in my life. So what does that mean for this brand? Well, it has both of them together. And a lot of people tell you that sex sells. In this case, it may be part of it. But when you look at it, and you look at her and really wonder, is she an icon of the automotive industry? Well, she is an avid automotive collector. She has both a BMW M4 CS and a standard M4, a Nissan GTR wide body, and a Rocket Bunny version, a Ram 1500, Toyota Supra GR. She just picked that up not too long ago, and that is the new project. So if you follow her, you'll actually see videos of her going into the garages, picking up parts and helping people install them, installing them herself. And in the automotive world, to most, I'm just going to put this out there to most of us men, like myself, a woman who is going to come into the garage and work with you is like one of the greatest things out there. There's nothing sexier than a woman, or in any case, a partner that likes to do what you like to do. And when you're an automotive person, seeing somebody that first sparks the interest because of the attraction, and then you find out they like vehicles, which increases that attraction, and then you find out they know how to do it too. Like, they literally can put these pieces on the vehicle. They help build them. They help design them. They help create them. And it sparks your interest to the point that it's mind-blowing. When you always talk about sex appeal out there. I don't know if you've ever seen it, like the actual like hotness curve, as they call it. And this works for both men and female. The hotter they get, the crazier they get. And then off in the corner of that graph, there's always a small square. What's in that square is what you call a unicorn. There's somebody that's highly attractive to you visually, but also, besides being physically attractive, mentally attractive. They like to do everything. They're like the perfect partner. And they do exist. And not to say, I've ever met Mareike Fox to actually talk to her and, get to know her or anything. Maybe she's listening to the podcast right now and kind of likes things. You can drop us a line at, email at autolooks.net. Stop by, and if you want to chat, we could set something up, Miss Fox. That'd be great. But what we're saying is, we don't know on a personal level, but we do know through seeing the products and her mentality towards what she loves the most, her clothing brand and her car brand. We see somebody that took the money they made of something from a previous life, in a sense, and put it into their new glory. Like, it's not just cars, half-naked women, and tight pants. She's more than that. Hell, she's somebody that owns a Challenger Demon, a Challenger Hellcat, a Lamborghini Urus, a C8 Corvette, and hell, even her own Harley Davidson. Let's just say she's somebody that put her money to good use. She built herself an aftermarket brand. Utilizing money from her first job, she built a brand. She used that money to invest in what she loved the most. She loved what she wears outside of work, and she likes what she gets to work in. She put her attention on that and built these amazing cars. With that original Nissan GTR, seeing her pop out of it and understanding the fact that she's not a model. She's literally the person who wrenched that car. She helped build it. She helped create it. It's her brand. Over in North America, she may not be the aftermarket automotive icon that we believe we hear about her, but over in Europe, she is. She transitioned herself from one thing to the next and is branching out into the things that they love. Well, we can say that about anybody. Let's just say Jay Leno himself did The Tonight Show and was an avid car collector. But when he retired from, as you could say, his day job, he went into doing what he loved the most, and that is cars. Mareike Fox proved to us that you don't have to be one of these button-down, I spend every day in the garage tearing these things apart type of gearhead, or work a standard job to become an automotive icon. You can start an industry that has no relation to where you're going and wind up at SEMA. Like, seriously, seeing Fox vehicles at SEMA is an amazing sight because it's not just the cars. You get to meet the person who helped put that car together. You get to meet their products, and you get to put a face to the person who's behind that vehicle. True icons like to show themselves and show themselves off with their products. Carroll Shelby loved his Cobras and loved to be around his Cobras. Hell, you might see him with a Mustang here and there, but anything he put his name on, he was proud of. And he was there. We all start from somewhere. And just because this automotive icon from the aftermarket and automotive clothing line in Germany started out in an industry that a lot of people find taboo and really don't like to talk about it, in some cases can even lead to a very bad situation. She proved to us that it doesn't matter what you originally did or where you came from. All that matters is that you have a passion inside of you, that you want to build these vehicles. You want to showcase to the world your personalized opinion of what you think that vehicle should look like. From all of us, that's all we want. We personalize our cars to be a part of us and to showcase to the world who we really are. She just gets to do it in both the clothing that she helped create and the car she helped build. So, Mareike Fox, you're attractive. Your cars and your car collection is highly attractive. And you make amazing clothing. We don't care where you started from. We just care that you're a part of our automotive world. And we're glad to have you. Because really, in the automotive world, we don't judge. Doesn't matter if you work at the McDonald's down the street slinging burgers and you spend every little bit of extra money you have to piece together your dream. Or you sit in an office making 6 figures in front of a computer telling people what to do. But on the weekends, you're in the garage piecing together what you love the most. At an auto show, we really don't care what your day job is. We don't care where you came from. All we care about, in the end, is what you came in. Because that car is what we're looking at the most. When it all comes down to it in the end, everybody gets dirty and everybody goes through hard times to make their dreams come true. And there's nothing more appealing about somebody who actually goes through and does something like this to make their dreams possible. Not to say that you should go out and become an adult film star just so you can go and ride around in cars like this. But if you have the talents and, there's a job out there that you're thinking of doing and it's like, well, this can help me get there. Take myself, for instance. I'm not a planner or estimator. I'm an automotive enthusiast. I'm the doctor to the auto industry. But to pay the bills, I get down and dirty every single day, rebuilding, building, and piecing together amazing things. I help the world, and I help build it from a point that you wouldn't even believe I come from. That's what Mareike Fox is doing. She started somewhere where a lot of people weren't willing to go and a lot of people weren't willing to do. She got on her knees and got dirty. And today, she stands up as she cleans off what she got dirty. She uses products that she helped create to clean her vehicles. She showcases her products in jewelry, zip-up sweaters, and leggings. Amazing looking leggings. And she does all this to maintain her dreams. The cars she loves, the cars she loves to own. She's not just an avid collector like a lot of these people who build these massive warehouses. No, she's a true enthusiast who gets right down and dirty and does whatever she can to get the vehicle that she wants. And from that, she has built an empire and pushed herself into being an automotive icon. Just because her past is a little bit dreary for some doesn't mean it's any different than what you had to go through to make your dreams come true. Some people just got to work a little bit harder than the rest of us. And some people are just willing to do a little bit more to get what they want. Mareike Fox is one attractive female, but her car collection is the most attractive thing to the automotive world. We love it. We love the looks of them, and we wish we all had them. And through her own products, aftermarket modifications, and showcases, and aftermarket shows, that's becoming a possibility. Not just only for you, but for everyone else out there. She is more than just an icon in the automotive industry. She's an icon to both males and females, showcasing the power and independence of a strong woman in the automotive world. Mareike Fox showcases that if a woman really wants it, she can go out and get it. And like I said, everybody's just got to get a little down and dirty sometimes to make their dreams come true. She proved it to us, and now we're the ones getting down and dirty to get her products. So, if you have an opinion or you want to talk about this, please send us a line. Find us on the Wisdom app. You can ask us questions. Hell, you could throw a quick question out there. We give you a 1-minute answer, and, want to answer it? Great. Mareike Fox, if you're listening, we'd love to hear from you. And we'd like to find out a little bit more about you and your amazing products. So, drop us a line at email@autolooks.net. If you like this podcast, please like, share, or comment on it on any of the major social feeds or streaming services that you have found the AutoLooks podcast on. The AutoLooks podcast is brought to you by Ecom Entertainment Industries, hosted by himself, the doctor of the auto industry, Mr. Everett J. Promoted to the world of online streaming through podbeam.com, and you can find this podcast on over 40 major streaming sites around the globe, inclusive of feedspot.com. So, from myself, Everett J, and the whole AutoLooks.net team here, strap yourself in for this one fun, wild ride, because we're about to get foxed.